Welcome back to Billy's Hobbies. No real intro today. We're painting Junith Eruita. I wasn't really expecting much or even liking this model, but more I look at it, the more inspiration I start getting. So the first thing I did was magnetize Judith and swapped her head with a 3D printed one, and honestly, I think it looks pretty cool compared to what you get out of the model. Let's talk about a plan while I'm working on the base layer. For this project, I want to give the stone two-headed eagle the same marble treatment I used on the St. Celestine statue. I'm also painting the banners on the wings bronze, which I think will help separate the top half visually. With Junith separated, I can really get into her details, giving her a red robe instead of keeping it all black to add some contrast to the model. Now let's get started with the marble effect, and we're going to begin with non-oil wash. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, check out my St. Celestine statue video, where I explain the process a little bit more in depth and where I got the idea from. Brushing the banner first. I think it's going to be a little bit easier to fix any mistakes before I go through the full marble process. This is one of the hardest parts of the model. My advice is light touches only. Keep just the tip of the brush on the lettering and follow the shape of the letters. If you're enjoying this type of content, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all of you who are watching, and thank you. Now we're moving on to the second layer of the marble, just a slightly lighter gray. lighter gray. And finally, we're going to put the gloss white on the top layer of this marble. It's not quite finished yet, but I'll let it dry and work on some other details. The veins of the marble, I'm using a gloss black. Then I'm going to fade them out before going back over them. add some effects to our Meltaguns. And we're starting with Turbo Dork Blue, or Dork if you want to be specific. Next, I'm mixing red and blue to make a purple for the tips. Moving back to the Meltaguns, I'm applying a layer of gloss white, followed by a layer of gloss orange. You gotta appreciate the magic of magnets. Okay, let's finish this model off with a wash. And look at that. She looks beautiful. Now, I'm going to try something new, and I'm going to start a segment I'm calling Do's and Don'ts. And this is for anyone who's still building and still planning how they're going to paint this. Do. Keep the pilot and the eagle wall as separate pieces. This makes it a lot easier to paint the interior detail in the front of the pilot. Don't. Glue the melted guns to the bottom too early. The guns make it a lot harder to paint the detail underneath the carriage. Overall, I think this one turned out awesome. The marble effect was definitely the right call, and it matches my statue perfectly. I really like how my army is starting to shape up. I hope everyone's project is going well, and I'll see you in the next video.